What's going on, everybody? You are not tuned to another episode of Everyday Heroes, and we got real name Wynton and JB written on the show. And before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the show, just as always. And before we get into anything, JB, how you been doing?
Good, brother. Good. I like that jacket you got on. Great 8 Media Entertainment.
Great. Hey,
Don't forget to cop the merch if you need. We got hoodies, shirts, cups, iPhone cases, all kind of stuff, man. So hit Witten up or hit me up or check out the site yourself. Tell them the site.
all right, so it's gamemembers.net. It's going to be in the descriptions of the show. If you're on a computer or a tablet, I'm sure or a phone, you should be able to click on it and press on it and take you right to this website. You can go ahead and click on stores and then go ahead and copy your merch. You heard? So, my week's been good. Everything's good, but we're gonna get into some comments, right? The rumor mill, or not even the rumor mill, but the gossip mill, right? Dwayne Wade's son, right, apparently wants to change his gender, right? And he's 12 years old. His name is Zion Wade, but wants to have her name, or his or her name, changed to Zaya Wade or Zeta Wade. Um, so Boosie made a comment about it, and everybody that knows me knows I love me some Boosie. Not really his music, but I watch all his interviews on Vlad TV. Every interview that he's on, I watch. Like, I fuck with Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with him heavy. So let's go ahead and get into these comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and recap that. All right. So one moment.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
All right. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So, JB,
Yes, sir.
JB, how do you feel about this? What are your thoughts on this?
You know, I'm just talking to you right now. I'm talking to y'all out there, people. The he she thing, is very uncomfortable, man. You agree? Like, it's to me, it's just uncomfortable. Like, you don't know, so
I agree.
it's very uncomfortable, man. And that's just for me. I support a lot of things, and even to this day, I have friends that are girls or that are boys who's trying. Am I cutting out?
No, you're good.
No,
You
you
good.
good. You okay? That are trying to be girl, or they're trying to be the opposite sex. But the friends that are trying to be the opposite sex, they are older, right? And so, um, to me, this is just to me. All right, now hold on. I wanted to say something about Boosie comment about the cutting the dick off. I don't think Dwayne Wade said nothing about cutting his dick off. I don't know nothing about that. I don't think he said anything about that or changing his body. I think the only thing that his son, she is so uncomfortable that his daughter said was she feel like she was a girl. She want to be labeled as a girl. So as far as Boosie comments about that, I don't know nothing about the dick being cut. So did you hear anything about that?
No, when somebody says, they're gonna be transgender, it means either one or two things. Either you are going to cut your, as a guy, you're either going to cut your dick off and get a pussy, or you're going to keep your dick, but you're going to have titties and an ass, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you just transformed into like something else. I guess that's how it works.
And I'm still talking to you like as a I heard as a younger person, it's easier to make that transformation. Whether when you grow up, then it's harder to make that. That's what I heard. Wait, did you hear
Yeah,
that?
that would make a lot of sense.
Makes sense. Yeah. So I don't know. So as D Wade said, or not D Wade is people say like, it'd be easier. But I'm gonna say this. Okay, I'm a firm believer. That's your kid. That's your kid. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you want to raise your son, your daughter, I won't jump. I won't jump in, and I
Oh,
won't be. You hear me?
yeah, you good.
Okay, I won't jump in, and I won't be judgmental. But the problem I have with some people, not with everybody, when I say if I had a son and he came to me and he said he wanted to be a girl or he felt like he was a girl, I'm gonna blatantly tell him, no, you're not a girl, you're a man. And just as like I'm not jumping on D Wade for if you want to raise your kid to be a dump truck, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's on you. If you want to raise your kid to be a woman, a car, a bus, a scooter, that whatever you want to raise your kid to be, that's on you. I'm not judging. But me personally, in my household, I wasn't raised that way. And I was raised on the structure of you a man, and I'm gonna raise you to be a man. I'm gonna raise you to be a good person in this society, to do the things. Don't worry about who you love, who you like, and all that stuff. You need to worry about how you gonna pass the whatever grade you in at 12, probably the fifth grade, sixth grade. You ain't even out of elementary school or just getting into junior high. You know what I mean? So, I think, I just think that personally, you need to raise your kid the way you want to raise your kid without being judged. But be mad when I'm, don't be mad when I say my boy is gonna be a man, and I'm gonna raise him to be that way. Now, if he grow up and he go his separate way out of the house, and he want to be something else, I can't. That's like I'm gonna teach my kid about God. He grow up and he don't want to go to church, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's on him. So that's just how I feel. I just let me just play this in my head right quick. Okay, just gonna do like a little skit. All right.
All
So
right.
D Wayne's son go to hey daddy. Um, been doing some research since I was 3. And my research has led me to believe that I'd rather be labeled as a girl. Well, son, okay. Like, okay, son. But you're a boy, you got a thing in between your legs. I understand that, but I feel like a girl. What did you say to that? You know what I'm saying?
What
Like,
can you say to that?
yeah, what
You
can you
tell
say?
you tell them that you're a boy,
Mhm.
and that's not the kind of thoughts that boys have, or
Yeah, but he feel like a girl.
that's the way he feel, but he's not one, and I have to let him know that he's not one.
And what bugs me though, this is what bugs me. Now the debate of being born gay has been the debate for am I right about that?
You're right.
But to somebody to say I feel like a girl, like if you gay, even if you gay, you still know you're a boy or you still know you're a girl. You just like the opposite sex. But
Right.
this is new to just say I know I'm a boy, but I feel like a girl. Like I ain't never heard of that shit before. I ain't never heard somebody come out and just say I feel the opposite sex at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So it's new to me, bro. It's new to me. And I'm just gonna say, if I went, I just can't imagine me going to going to my dad. Hey, dad, girl. You know, he say I feel like a girl. Now, I say I feel like a girl. My dad would be like, you don't shut that. You know what I mean?
Shut that bull job up.
Yeah, that little nigga, you are a boy. All right, I don't care what you say, you are a boy. Now I'm not saying Dwayne should have, said that to his kid because society is a lot different from when I was growing up. Because when I was growing up, the TV nowadays are just how you say it, regular porno on TV. I remember
Yeah,
when I was a kid,
you
I
had to
had
sneak.
yeah, if I wanted to see two girls kissing, I had to wait till about 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to wait to BET uncut.
Yeah, BET uncut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Used to
if I
watch the
want,
girls gone wild, the
yeah,
Mardi Gras shit.
if I wanted to see some white girls, I gotta wait till 1 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
See some white
The
girls. I had to
Playboy magazines.
turn the TV down real low so nobody
Yeah.
know what I'm listening to. You
Yeah.
know, you know what I
You
mean?
you listening for footsteps and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. And then, if somebody do walk in the room, I had to play sleep. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Like you ain't never like
Yeah,
you didn't turn that on there.
like oh, I didn't
Yeah.
look, man. And then nowadays, though, if you want to watch that shit, just turn on your
It's
TV. Empire's on. You know what I mean? That shows like Empire, or you go to MTV. Those reality shows, gay
music
people.
videos are even crazier than before.
Yeah, bro. So people got to understand. I'm a music artist, and people have to understand what this. I'm a music artist, and I'm an actor, and people have to understand what this TV is programming us in our mind. And and you got to really ask this question: is who is influencing him to want to be gay or want to be a woman? You know what I'm saying? He's only had 12 years of life. It's in usually when you're gay or you go through things like that, you've been molested. You know what I'm saying? Or you've been somebody's touching you the wrong way, or somebody's influencing you to want to be a girl. You know what I'm saying? It ain't you don't just wake up and say I want to be a tree. You had to see somebody else be a tree to want to be a tree. You know what I'm saying? Or you had to see that before as a kid. So who is influencing him or who's molesting him? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying he's been molested. I'm just saying that something's happening in his life or has happened in his life where he felt like he's missing something. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. And I'll just call the LBG community the alphabet community. Alright. So, apparently Gabrielle Union is pretty active in the alphabet community. And there's actually you can look it up. There's actually court cases that the original baby mama of Dwayne Wade tried to like sue Gabrielle or try to like you know take her to court for um pretty much like kind of enforcing those things around those kids. You know what I'm saying? I forgot exactly. This wasn't even a part of my notes, but I have to go look it up. But if you look up Gabrielle Union gets sued by Dwayne Wade's baby mama, you'll see all kind of stuff about the baby mama trying to sue her for kind of pushing those kind of agendas on the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. So I honestly think it stems from her because I know she's very active in the alphabet community. But anyway, I'll get into my notes. I'm just gonna follow a disclaimer. I'm not a parent. All right, so whatever I say, it may be what I would do or how I would think, and it may or may not be what it is. I haven't been in that situation. I've been in almost every situation in life except for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just say this. Apparently, this is what I have to say about this. This kind of thing cannot be legal at all. It shouldn't be legal until they're 18 or 21 years old, and preferably 21. All
I'm sorry.
right.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I want you to finish. What should be legal for him feeling like he's a girl, or for making that transformation?
For making that transformation. And preferably 21. If you leave it up to me, I really would say like this kind of stuff shouldn't happen to you like 50 years old. But you don't know what you are. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're 21, you still don't know what you are. Like 70% of the people in this world don't know what they are, even when they're 21. I'm a totally different person with totally different goals from when I was 21 to now. And I'm pretty much, you can probably say the same, JB. You know what I'm saying? Like with 21 to now, things have changed drastically. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, the boy, the boy Zion Wade, he's 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? He has not experienced manhood yet.
Mm, mm.
He has not experienced if he likes that or not.
At 12, I don't even know. I want to be a fucking Power Ranger or some shit.
Exactly. I wanted to be a SWAT team member. You know what I'm saying? Like I was over here with a paintball gun, like shooting shit with paintballs, wanting to get a real gun eventually. And
Playing how to go seek with my
e-
friends
e-
and shit.
exactly. Now I ain't gonna lie. I lost my virginity around the age of 12, but like, you know what I'm saying? From then that's when I knew I liked vagina. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, like, it's just one of those things. Like he has not experienced manhood yet. He doesn't even know what that is yet, and there's somebody around him that's not showing him that side. They're only showing him just one side. And I'm just gonna say this: at some point, this kind of thing needs to have some kind of law control because this kind of stuff is getting out of hand. You keep seeing more and more stories about 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 12-year-olds wanting to change their sex and hadn't even lived through shit yet.
Mm.
It's just ridiculous. They don't even know what they want to be. But this is my last comment on this. Dwayne Wade is a legend, and to me, he's the best Heat player of all time. And I'd be damned if I was born from Dwayne Wade and didn't try to be athlete or something else great in life. You know, with a man like Dwayne Wade, your child is your investment for real. I mean, that's basketball greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here?
But people will argue and saying that he come from Dwayne Wade, but he's still his own person.
He
You
is
know,
his own person. And I'm not saying he can't be his own person, but the fact that he's black, he's growing up privileged. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he has to be an athlete, but you growing up privileged, man. Like you growing up with opportunities. If you want to go own a coffee shop, you can go own that and start making your own dollar. You know what I'm saying? You can start being your own man.
but I'm just playing the devil's advocate. You know, why she can't do that too? Why she can't still be a coffee shop owner? Why he got to be a he to be a coffee shop owner? That's just what
Well,
people say out there.
okay, so I'll just say that to say this. For one, you were born what you were born, and you need to learn how to be comfortable with what you were born with. That's point blank, period. All that other shit is out the window. Learn how to be comfortable with what you're born with. That's life. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when it come down to that, like, yeah, you could go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely go ahead and change your gender or whatever and still go own a coffee shop or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You Dwayne Wade's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have, like, any reason to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like I just be damned to try to do some shit like that when I come from like Dwayne Wade, like that man and his family is greatness, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to follow in your father's footsteps as far as playing basketball, but you can for damn sure do something else.
Yeah, but that's a touchy to say that because it's saying like I know a lot of people would say because like I said, I know a lot of people in that community. They would say, "Well, I can be a girl and still do the things that you do." You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so Zion Wade can become a girl, and then go play the WNBA. I ain't having that.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens later on.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There was a meme out there that said Zaya Wade, because they put the girl name Zaya Wade scoring 100 points a game in the WNBA or something like that. There was like a little meme or something that said that, and then, there's some truth to that because dude, they're letting transgender people being modeling sessions, like female modeling sessions, and like female
What's wrong?
Olympics and shit. You
What's
know
wrong with that?
what's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's a lot wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? We reaching our time right now. We can make a part two. But there's
No, I mean, what's wrong with a female model? What's wrong with a male he model? If
dude,
that's
like
what's selling. You know what I mean? That's what's the norm nowadays. That's
have
what's
your own category then.
mm.
Have your own category. But don't try to fuse in with the dudes or fuse in with the women. Like, no, you wouldn't even naturally like that. Like, I understand like plastic surgery and everything, but if you do plastic surgery as a woman, then you do plastic surgery as a woman. You do it as a man, you do it as a man. But don't be crossing the two and trying to get into one another. Nah, make your own. They should make their own shit then.
Mm. And that's being what's that word? That's how you say it. If that person's a female, that's being. Because I
What?
remember, huh?
To being like sexist or feminist or being a feminist?
Yeah, that. I guess yeah, that's being a feminist because why this female who is technically was born a male, why she can't use the bathroom like a female if if she needed she can go to the female. You know what I mean? That
Hey, you know what? I got a lot to say about feminists because I don't really like. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get to our final thoughts because that's
okay.
you can say that for another show.
Yeah,
Because
well,
I be feeling real strong about the feminists out there.
my final thought is be careful what you put in the ears of your kids, and I'm talking about TV, movies, and music. These rappers out here wearing all this hair and skinny jeans and earrings and stuff like that. Just be careful for what you put into your kid. If that's what you're comfortable with, putting those things into your kid, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But that's what I say. To raise your kid like you want to, but you have to remember this TV is a program, and they're programming your kids and influencing your kids to do these things. And you want to change the world in the future, we have to start with the kids.
That's very true. That's very true. Um, and I definitely second that. And I already kind of said my last comments. Like if you're coming from Dwayne Wade, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, come on. I like Boosie said, I agree. The man is gay, he's gay, right? The man even wants to be like a drag queen, you know what I'm saying? That's what he is, you know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson's son became a drag queen or whatever later on. You know what I'm saying? But don't completely change your gender. Like, no.
I got a question on that too.
Yeah.
Do you think because Magic Johnson didn't say anything until his kid got older. Do you think they should have came out with this information? You think they should have just kept it in the family? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I think they should have come out about it because, Magic Johnson is another one. Greatness, right?
mm,
And unfortunately for these celebrities, especially athletes, when they have a child, and especially like great athletes like LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Serena Williams, when you spread your seed, that seed is basically, people think like, okay, we're gonna see a Magic Johnson 2.0. It never happened, right? It never really happened. The closest family I've seen it happening to that I can think of off the top of my head is the Curry family. And then also the Clay Thompson family too, because his dad got championships with the Lakers and Clay Thompson got rings with the Warriors. But you know, that's what people see. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. That's what I see too.
yeah, but
A hundred.
do you think they should have did it like Magic Johnson and waited to? Because I didn't know about Magic Johnson kid until that kid got older. You know what I'm saying? And now, but we know about Zion or Zaya when she's 12. You know, do you think she's too young to be coming out into the media with this?
Yeah, I think it's too young. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you have to rip the band-aid off at some point.
yeah,
You have to rip the band-aid off at some point. Because people are gonna have questions like, "Oh, what's Zaya Wade doing? What's Zion Wade doing?" You know what I'm saying? Why isn't he playing basketball like his dad? Oh, he's playing basketball, but why is he in the women's league? You know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna question, so it's better to rip the band-aid off.
yeah.
And before people think like 30 years later, like, what happened to Dwayne Wade last son or whatever? Oh, that
But when,
dude didn't do
but when
anything after.
but when you older, you probably wouldn't get the backlash of it when you're 12. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. I agree. I
So
agree. I agree with that too. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with that too. I think maybe there should be an age limit. On or an average of an age that you should come out to the world about this stuff, especially when you come from an athlete.
yeah, but I mean, like I said, it's normal now to be a girl or be a boy now to change. Like, what's next? Are they going to say, "Man, I want to be a deer. I want to be a dog." So,
Yeah.
so
All right. Well, that just about wraps up our show. All right. Hope you guys like it. If you guys want us to do a part two, we will do a part two on this show, and we will talk some more about it. So just give us a comment, give us a shout, let us know what you think. Don't
yes,
forget to like, comment, and subscribe from the show.
I want to say one more thing. To all the LGBT community out there that want to comment, it's okay to comment. We not claiming we know it all. We not claiming that we're right. So there's nothing wrong with making a comment, but be respectful. We be respectful, and that's how we do things. All right. So definitely, we don't know the whole story of how you transferred to be a girl or a boy, but this is why we have these talks, so that way we can come to it and we come to some sort of agreement.
You know what? And I'll even extend the show to the people that want to talk about it. If you're a part of the alphabet community, or even if you're transgender, I'll have you on the show.
Come on
Fuck
in.
it. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have a part two to this, and we'll talk about it.